Hey, g'day big bikers. Well, it's kind of a ride day today, but I wanted to talk to you about the Carpuride. So I don't know whether or not you've seen this advertised around the place, and what it is basically is Apple CarPlay for your bike. Now it's just a small unit that basically can either mount on your handlebars, and it comes with all of the fitting and the hardware to mount it to your handlebars. I don't have a lot of room there, but I did have a Garmin mounted up here to a ram ball that's in behind there, and it just simply connects to the ram mount, or it comes with a ram ball on the back of it, and you can basically start using it straight away, plug and play. So get that out of the road. I've got down here a USB plug. You can either connect it via USB or you can hardwire it to your bike, so it comes with the cabling to do both of those. So it's got the hardware to mount it to your handlebars or to a GPS mount point. It's got the wiring to either go into a USB or to hardwire it, and it is a fused line as well. But basically what it does is offers you the capacity to, let's set brightness up so you can adjust the brightness, no problem at all. So it's Apple CarPlay, it's got Android Auto. You can, you're driving at night, you want the display off, you can turn the display off. It'll run mapping information from an SD card or music from an SD card. I've got this connected as well to so when I go to Apple CarPlay, if I'm playing music there, it's playing now through my headset in my center. So maybe no, it's not. It's going through the, yes it is. So it's playing through the headset. So it's got full functionality of an Apple CarPlay. This model is the W702, the Carpuride W702, but it's got full functionality. So I've got access, and you see I've got my gloves, so it's actually got full functionality on a gloved hand. And when you're riding, I use a lot of my apps that I use on my phone, but it's got Gaia GPS on here, which is good. So I can actually use that to track and navigate all of the things that I would normally do on my phone, but it's a much bigger screen. So that's what it is. So you can make phone calls. You can basically all the Spotify, all the apps that you've got on your phone that are connected to your CarPlay device can be created through here. So it's really simple to connect. Simply put power to the unit, and then just Bluetooth pair your phone and this device, and give it Apple CarPlay access, and then boom, Bob's your uncle. It's working. It's that simple, and all of the apps that you've given CarPlay access to will appear up on here. So I've got Gaia, so when I'm doing all my off-road stuff or any of my mapping, I've got all that information right here up on the big screen. Now, there's bigger ones, there's smaller ones. All of the motorcycle stuff is weatherproof. So P176S or something, the weatherproofing standard is not submersible, but it's certainly suitable for riding in the rain. The plugs on the back are weatherproof plugs. In this situation, because I've only got it connected to the USB, the weakest point in that would be the USB point. So I'm going to hardwire this in. I really like this unit, and I'm going to hardwire it in. As I said, the wiring loom comes with the wiring harness already comes with a fuse already pre-wired in. So it's basically you just connect it up and boom, off you go. I have been down a dirt road with this on this bike, and it does vibrate a lot. So would I put it on the 701 or the 901? Probably not, although having a map that big might come in handy from time to time. But I think the amount of vibration from both the rough surface and the shaking of the vibration, the vibration from the towers on that would probably not work so well off-road. As I said, I've been down a dirt road on this. It didn't work so well. The whole thing fell forward. Didn't come off, but the ram mount didn't secure it probably as well as I would have liked. So, but that's up to you. It would probably go okay in an off-road situation. I just don't know how the guts of it would work with the amount of vibrations. But do that at your own risk. This bike is a 2012, so I know there's a lot of bikes out there at the moment are running Apple CarPlay as stock, but if you've got one of the older ones and you'd like to have an Apple CarPlay style device on your bike, then this thing's actually a really, really good idea. My Land Cruiser, although it's got Bluetooth for phone, it actually doesn't have Bluetooth to the screen, and you gotta get Toyota updated software for the GPS and all that sort of stuff, and it's ridiculous given how technology is so readily available now. So I've actually got one of these installed in the Land Cruiser as well, not a different model of this. So really, really cool technology. I've used this at night. I've used it, two up my buttons. I've used it. I've had it for a couple of weeks. So I've tried it, at night. One of the things I really like about it is so easy to adjust the brightness of it. The brightness just is boom, a button there, and brightness controller. If you want, you can just turn the whole thing off if you're not using it at night, because it is just an extra light in front of you. But at the end of the day, if you use Apple CarPlay a lot in your car and you like it on your bike, then you can do this. And as I said, it's got handlebar mounts or a ram mount for you to put it wherever you want. So there you go. BBA approved for road use. Over and out.